Council met in session Monday, April 17th, 5:30 in the council chambers. Thanks for joining us on this episode of the council recap. First item of business was awards and recognitions. We were able to recognize I.J. Holton, Assistant Principal Lynn Heeman. She was named Administrator of the Year by the Minnesota School Counselors Association, so we recognized her accomplishment for statewide recognition. We moved on to approve the fire department to do the Fill the Boot campaign. August 16th through the 18th, they'll be conducting that on the street there by the fire station. Appreciate the community's generosity. I think they raised $18,000 last year. 51 different volunteers on 4-hour shifts. So I think Austin was one of the leading. I think we were number one in firefighters per contribution at $2,000 per firefighter. And so we had a good showing there last year. We hope to do the same this year. We approved a contract to enter into with in-house repairs for the fire department on our self-contained breathing apparatus. They can service those independently so they can cut down on ongoing maintenance costs for those that have to be done annually to make sure they pass safety inspection. So we have to enter an agreement with Scott Safety. Council approved that. We also moved on, had bid openings and awards. We approved bids that came in. We had 3 bids for 3 bidders on our reconstruction projects: 1st Street, 2nd Street, 3rd Street, 4th Avenue, and 5th Avenue Southwest. The winning bid was by Ulen Brothers for $1.1 million. We also have received bids for the street reconstruction on 4th Avenue Northwest. Doyle was the low bidder on that for $1,764,000. They'll advance that in the second week of May, that project. That project was $400,000 below the engineer estimate, so some good cost savings on that project. Obviously be passed along to the city share as well as the assessed to adjacent homeowners. Council approved the demolition of a hangar at the airport, a private hangar that's fallen in disrepair. Council approved that to move forward. We also authorized LED lighting and a mill and overlay on 9th Place Southwest down by the band shells, a project this summer. Council approved that item. Council approved, we've had a lot of discussion about housing needs in the community. Council approved using contingency funds to update our 2013 housing study. We moved that forward. We reviewed our Sunday off-sale liquor license. That just conforms our Sunday liquor sales to what the state recently adopted. We prepared the ordinance, and then on adoption and publication of the ordinance, that failed. It needs to be a unanimous vote, but if the vote continues to stay the same on the next council agenda, that would be adopted. But on first reading, it has to pass unanimously, which it did not. Councilman Hagan voted no. We also approved a change order. Council approved a change order number 3 on the City Hall remodeling project. That was a deduct of $7,306. So a reduction. We didn't need to do the doors. We just did some maintenance repair on the doors we had, and we'll see how that holds out. We approved a radio grant for the fire department. This allows them to have all firefighters on the scene be on the same channel and safety as far as our firefighters are concerned. We received a state matching grant for that. City share is $13,183. It'll provide 10 new radios for the fire ground in an emergency situation to keep our firefighters safe as best as possible. We accepted a donation from Hormel Foods. They've done a new R&D project north of town. They'll be vacating their current facility, and they had some equipment that we could use at our wastewater treatment facility, some exhaust fans and those sorts of things. Our equipment is 1959 and as old as 1939, so basically an estimated value of $16,500 that they're donating to the city. So we appreciate that donation. Council approved that. We had approved awarding design services for a detention pond from Jones Haugen Smith out in the Cresthaven area. That'll help with some water issues out in that area. That's cost is $12,900 to design the retention pond there. We also approved memorandum of understanding on our flood mitigation efforts with the Cedar River Watershed District. This will allow our Phase 1 downtown power plant flood levy project to progress and be consistent with the regulations that they've adopted with the Cedar River Watershed District. We have a couple things going on in the community. If you're interested and available, we have our 11th annual Community Pride Day, where volunteers will go out and clean up parks and other public areas in the community. If you're able to help between April 20th and April 30th, just stop down at the Park and Rec office and you can grab some gloves and bags and what have you, and pick an area of your choosing or one of our suggestions if you'd like to help out and build community in that regard. We also have the open house and ribbon cutting for the new J.C. Hormel Interpretive Center grand opening. That'll be Saturday at 1 p.m. If you're able to come out and see that fabulous new facility for the community, please take a chance and come out and see that and join us to celebrate the grand opening of the new Interpretive Center at the Hormel Nature Center. We're excited about that. May 13th, just to put on your calendars, is Electronics Recycling Day at the fairgrounds. That'll be held from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. on the 13th. That's a Saturday. So if you can put that on your schedule, we've put on our Facebook page some of the costs for recycling some of those items, and you can dispose of them in that regard in an environmentally sensitive way. Other than that, Human Rights Commission is meeting Wednesday to talk about a community conversation on diversity. That's in the East Building at Riverland Cafeteria. If you're able to join us, that's at 6 p.m. Wednesday night. Otherwise, if you have any questions on this or any other matters, please feel free to call me, 437-9941. Again, appreciate you joining us. If you have any suggestions or comments, we'd love to hear them too. Otherwise, have a great day.